that. So, and then next is Ronnie, I see on screen. Do you want to introduce just maybe like where you're at right now, what markets you serve, and when you got series certified?
And we're recording, just to tell you.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, gee, thanks. Start with me, why don't you?
Why
I'm
not?
gonna get you on tape, Roni.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been trying not to. Um, the name is Roni Principal. I'm a real estate broker. I'm out all the way in New York. My practice is mostly in Long Island, Nassau County, and Suffolk County. But I do have some clients in the city of New York, to wit Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and the Bronx.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's wonderful to have this network across the United States. I mean, because I'm all about referral, and it's Princeville, PR.
Whichever way it's easier for you. I'm not picky
Oh,
about that.
oh, okay. No, I'm just my eyes are not good. All right, and then I have Valerie. Did you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Valerie. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams in the Bay Area, California, principally working on residential real estate, but also I work widely with the investment community.
Okay, wonderful to know. Nice meeting you, Valerie. And then Dee Johnson. Did you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Good morning. I'm Dolores D. Johnston. I am in Oakland, California. Been a realtor for 23 years. Got into the CRS probably 9, 10 years ago, and I work for myself.
Okay, good to meet you. You go by Dolores, right? Your first
Go
name?
by D.
Oh, you go by D. Okay. Shelley Floyd Jr.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Shelley Floyd Jr. I'm a real estate broker here in San Jose, California. I deal mostly with residential buyers and sellers. And my big news of the day is I do have a listing that I'm actually listing my own home. And if anyone has a referral for me, I'd be appreciated. I'll put something in the chat for you. And it's good to see everybody.
Are you moving, Shelley? If you
Yes, I'm downsizing.
Oh, okay, but you'll be
Yeah.
in the area still,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. My family's here, so I'm just going to
Okay.
get something smaller. Everybody's gone, and this is too big for me now.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, John Hall, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. So I've been in this group, 4 or 5 months. I am not a realtor. My specialty is in daily money management and helping seniors work through their budgets as they relate to real estate decisions.
Okay,
Zenzo
wonderful.
Money Management is the business, and
Okay,
I'm
can you drop
currently
your
working.
information?
Go ahead.
Drop your contact in the chat because I probably have some referrals for you. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
where are you located, John?
I live in Redwood Shores and I
Oh,
service anywheres from, say, southern San Francisco all the way into San Mateo and Santa Clara County.
oh, good. You do Santa Clara County. That's where I am. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you. Anthony Parker, would you like to unmute and introduce yourself?
Yes, hello.
Hi. I'm Lynn Lynn, and I'm here in West San Jose, California. Our office is in Campbell, and we're just introducing where we're from and yeah, what we do.
Okay, well, I'm with BRG. I live in Sunnyvale
Hmm.
and I don't know what else to say.
Okay, great. In fact, I'd be going to a property in Sunnyvale after this. That's why I have to leave earlier. Okay, Ann Hanson, welcome. I'm Lynn Lynn. Would you like to unmute and introduce yourself?
Hi guys, Ann Hansen. Hi, Lynn Lynn. I think we had an escrow a couple of years ago. Realtor, been in the business 37 years, and just kind of really looking at the senior potential and trying to learn from you all. This has been a great group to be part of.
Okay, well, welcome. We're so happy to have Anne, all of you here. And we would like to also thank, of course, Julie. She's just amazing to bring all of these wonderful speakers. And today we would like to welcome Eli with SourceWise. And so we are very excited to hear what you have to offer to us and to our services. So go ahead.
Oh, is it my turn to go?
Yes,
Or
yes.
is that what's happening right now? Okay, thank
Yes.
you. Sorry, I got a little.
That's okay. And if you need to present, I gave you share screening abilities as well.
Perfect, perfect. Let me just get that.
And yeah, and this is all being recorded, so we can send it to Skip and Julie and anybody else who missed out on our meeting today. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for
Wait,
letting
I'm
me
right
know.
here. Hello.
Okay. Sorry, Julie. Yeah. I know that you might be pulled off.
Skip will be here about 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Julie is juggling. We all juggle, right? And it was so nice to meet all of you and hear all of your introductions because now I know where you guys are, and if I have to do referral to New York, I know to call Roni or to Oakland to call Dee, and so that's awesome. And also, you guys have a lot of experience, a lot more than me. When you're like 23 years or whatever, I'm like, I'm just a baby. I'm here at 13, 14, almost 14 years of experience. Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm really excited to connect with you all and share more about SourceWise, the nonprofit organization, and all the services that we offer to caregivers, seniors, and people with that need a little bit of extra help in Santa Clara County. So today I will be speaking about like I said, an overview of the departments, the different departments that are available through SourceWise, and then I'll dive a little deeper into the one I'm more directly involved with. So throughout this, you will hear me reference Digital Link Department. That is the new name that we've started using this year rather than Digital Inclusion. There's a couple of reasons it's a little more political than I'm aware of, I think, that we've made the name change from inclusion to link just to keep any unwanted attention away from us more than anything. So, but that is generally the idea why we've changed from digital inclusion to link. But if we can get started here. You all can see my screen, right? Is it all good? And you can hear me, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I can hear you okay. Can everybody else hear? Just give a thumbs up if you can hear Eli okay.
perfect, perfect. Thank you. Um, Let me see. Go to this thing. How do I have to do it over here. Okay. So, this is just a brief little bit introduction. This is here our mission statement, and I'll allow you to read through this to give you a better idea as to who we are serving here. It's Santa Clara seniors, as well as their families and caregivers, anyone who's looking to help, anyone who needs a little bit more help, like I was saying. And we have two offices. There's the main office, which is in Santa Clara, located on Dela Cruz Boulevard, right off of 101. And then we have a second office in the South County that in Morgan Hill that provides very similar, if not identical services. There are a couple that maybe you won't be able to find in one, but you will in the other, which I'll get to in a little bit here. So that's generally our mission right now, and you will see that throughout all of the departments that I share about here in a second. So I believe as long as I can count correctly, 9 departments SourceWise has 9 departments that variety of services provided to the general population of Santa Clara County. and the older adults and adults with disabilities. So this is the list here that I'll be touching on each of these. It Information and awareness is on the top here, but it ends up being the last thing I speak of, just because that is the central department. That department, if once you connect with them, they will connect you to the department that you are looking for help with, and that can provide what you are looking for assistance with. So that's the general list there, but if we can continue on here. So this just general overview of each of the departments. Caregivers network is more prov- dedicated to providing services and help for informal caregivers, which is defined as someone who is providing care for an adult or anyone with a disability um, that is not getting paid. They are not under any sort of payment. They are usually a friend or family of their recipient of care. So we provide a couple of things there for caregivers, informal caregivers. Care management is more anyone who is looking to do everything they can to maintain their independence and avoid being put into some sort of system like a senior care facility or anything like that. So there's a couple of things there, and there's three different tiers that, if you just need a little bit of help managing your care with then, not emergency stuff. And then it gets a little bit more if it's more, specifically involved. We help you at a more specific level on that. And then there's you know, complex needs that need a lot of more connection with the other resources available in the area. That also is provided by a care management department. Um, Now we can go into HICAP, or Health Insurance Counseling and Advocacy Program. This is a fantastic program. I think that provides a service that very, very, very a lot of seniors are in great need of someone who can help them understand what is being presented to them and all that paperwork revolving Medicare, and all the different plans and all the different flavors and types. There's just a lot of things that are overwhelming to seniors. So the high cap department, just one-on-one help, seeing what is most beneficiary to each senior and what plans are available to them. I really like connecting seniors with that department because it is really helpful information. And Meals on Wheels maybe didn't need much of a introduction or information, but Meals on Wheels is facilitated through SourceWise for Santa Clara County, and we are administrated, the proper term, but we connect to individuals. We check their eligibility in the program, and then we do the in-home deliveries of that food. So that is a program that it's sad to think that someone needs that level of care, but it is the reality of our situation living here, that there are many people who can't leave their home and can't really provide nutrition and food for themselves. So that is something that we provide for anyone who doesn't have the ability to leave their home, and a couple more eligibility requirements for that one as well. We continue on here. IHSS Public Authority Services. So that is in-home support services. We connect individuals who want to be a care manager, who are someone who wants to help be a provider, a care provider for someone, and we connect them so that they don't have to go through the, make sure that they're being connected with someone who's gone through background checks, that has properly trained, and will be a care manager for them. So there's two halves of that. We help people register and get into that position of being a care manager through IHSS, and we also connect clients with the IHSS care manager that has already been vetted and already been approved and checked to be a reliable source of care management. So that one's pretty useful in current times. Senior employment services is fairly similar to that. We just help individuals who are looking to get back into the workforce and introduce them back into the working world of today. So that program is pretty beneficiary and useful, but it is currently on pause because of you know, political things that I think the Department of Labor has currently put a pause on what we use to make that possible and for people. So that one's on pause right now. South County services, like I said, you can pretty much all of this stuff is available across either just from our main office or down a little bit more south in South Santa Clara County. But the ones that are a little more specific to that would be transit services, which helps individuals to and from doctor's offices and important stuff like that. And CalFresh is another food service program that is available in the area. And then fall prevention programs, that's something that I think applies to all of Santa Clara County, not just South County, but transit services is currently restricted to South County. So we can help people get to and from hospitals and such, but only in the South County right now, like Morgan Hill and Gilroy. Um, and then, sorry, it's been going on for a little bit here, but information and awareness. Like I said, they are community resource specialists in this department. They will connect you with the appropriate department of SourceWise that will help you with what you are looking for help with. If you pretty much just present to them your situation, your problem, and you qualify by being 60 years of age and Santa Clara County resident, they will connect you to the resource and service either directly from SourceWise or in the area that is available to you. So they help me a lot. I always just in the back of my head, in the back of my pocket, I always have information and awareness because they can help me connect to the appropriate service and help. So that's a little bit of an overview of those programs in general, and then we get to the other department. Well, inside each of these departments, there's more specific services and programs available, but this is the general overview. All of this information can be found on, and I don't think this is, you can find it in one place actually, in a little bit, a flyer that comes up. It's called mysourcewise.com. That's where all this information is located. So it's mysourcewise.com. And then here's the digital link. The digital link department, like I said, formerly digital inclusion, has been partnering with the California Department of Aging to more importantly, mitigate loneliness and social isolation around pandemic lockdown related things. That is how we started and where I started. I'm the only employee that has been in each of these listed programs, a part of each of them. I'm the only one that stuck around for that long, as I've seen the need here just be so constant. There's just such an immense need for help and assistance in this area, especially the underrepresented communities are very much wanting and needing help. So that's why I've stuck around for so long. The Google Home Smart Speaker program was really interesting because it was neat to see how much seniors connected to the Google Home and a smart speaker, how that became their companion and helped them throughout all the isolation surrounding the pandemic and COVID-19 isolation. And that program is very interesting. The other two and this program currently are iPad focused programs where we train and we helped seniors use iPads in order to connect with the world around them and visit telehealth and just pretty much use a computer like we all do, but we all take that so much for granted that we can just do all of this stuff, but so many seniors don't have the ability and have not had the opportunity to learn more than anything. So that is where we go into the digital access program right now. This is the main flyer for the digital access program. We were originally operating up until the end of August of this year, but we have been granted an extension and we will be continuing operating out of the Roosevelt Community Center. So SourceWise, as you see, operates this program out of the Roosevelt Community Center, and we have iPads at the center, and so we can help individuals with those learn how to use a computer, learn how to do anything that needs immediate help, like sending resumes, sending housing applications through the iPads. But we also help seniors learn how to use whatever portable technology that they bring to us as well. So most commonly phones, iPhones, even though they have them, even though their kids have instructed, or not really instructed, just did what needed to be done for it to work at one time. A lot of these seniors don't know how to do very basic functions on their phones. So we set up a curriculum that helps them understand their phones more through learning about the iPad's capabilities. The bigger screen allows them to understand and see a little better. So that is something that I really enjoy doing. That personal connection, the one-on-one help at the Roosevelt Center has been very gratifying, and it's very much a strong connection with each of these seniors that I truly want them to learn, and I truly hope that they will benefit from my exposure to the program and our lessons. Um, Specifics, operating hours right now are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Take an hour lunch around 12, but this is usually, or not usually, this is a designed that hour of lunch. The Roosevelt Community Center, Roosevelt, they provide a senior nutrition program right at 12, so we take a break while the seniors are eating their lunch as well. This QR code is one way to schedule an appointment and to speak with our coordinators. We currently offer this service in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. And some of the eligibility of requirements here is 55 and older, City of San Jose resident, and of course the ability to travel to the Roosevelt Community Center. This is in partnership with San Jose Access, as in this is one tech hub of a couple of tech hubs that San Jose Access has put around the area, just different sectors of San Jose to provide very similar services across San Jose to these populations. Um, and that's the general idea. Like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, in-person help at the Roosevelt Community Center. If they want to start fresh and learn how to use an iPad as if they've never touched one, or if they have their own portable device, they can bring it to us and we can teach them how to do whatever they would like to learn how to do on it. And a little bit, sorry if I'm going over time and I've been speaking for a lot, please cut me off whenever that
Oh,
is
no, you're
necessary.
doing great, Eli. In fact, I wanted to compliment this program because I often wonder, a lot, well, that senior 55 years in age, I think majority, at least I can speak for myself, falls in that category. And all of these that maybe I should be going to it, but just even, people older than that that didn't grow up with technology, how they're navigating, getting their appointments and stuff through the medical center because everything right now is automated on, phone trees. It's not like you can, easily make appointments these days. Everything is some type of technology involved, and the phones are more and more an essential piece of medical care, like even like I'm with Sutter Health, it's like My Health Online. I was in my walking group this morning. It was like, hey, did you get your flu shot? Oh, well, how do I find about it? That it's not like you just call your doctor and find out. You actually have to get, log into My Health Online and go through this whole thing and book your, flu shot appointment and all that. So, and I just, gosh, like people who did not grow up with this technology, I feel bad for them. I'm like, gosh, how do they get out of the house and do things, So that's wonderful. And my question on this one is that QR code, I did scan it and I went into it, and it looks like it's just asking like for assistance in digital linked bookings, but it also has like technical assistance support in Vietnamese, Spanish, or English. So if I wanted to, like, say, register my father, do I just click technical assistance support in English and then just click that and then put his information in there?
That could work. If we see a name that or no phone number that we've never seen before, then we'll make sure it's scheduled in the appropriate manner, not, what do you need? Well, there will be a little bit of what do you need help with today, but more so enrollment in the program and eligibility check is a little different. Sorry, on some screens you can see the whole thing, but on some screens you can't. I'm not sure, but one of the options or the second three that start, so there's two sets of three. The bottom ones that say eligibility check and enrollment, those ones are more specific to a new client, just to call and learn more about the program and see if they qualify for the program.
Hmm.
So
That
those,
one, I don't know if I'm on but when I scan the QR code, and maybe somebody else here can help me with this and scan it, I get digital link bookings and it says
Mhm.
select a service. And then it has like digital access, technical assistance support, slash support Vietnamese, Spanish, English enrollment. And then it has the date to select, I guess, for the appointment, the time, and then to add, the essential information, the names and email
Hmm.
address, phone numbers. So I don't know, is this the wrong? Did I?
I'm not I'm not sure. I just scanned it myself and the what I was trying to show it, but of course the whole thing feature is happening. But
Yeah.
so I see
Well,
three which are technical assistance in different languages, and
right.
then three that are eligibility check
At
and
12:30, I'm
enrollment.
going to run to Whole Foods if you want to come.
Sure, we'll go to Whole Foods. No, just kidding. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, then it's the same thing. So my question is if somebody wanted to bring their iPad and their phone and just kind of get an overview of, the things they could do, because I think everybody knows the basic functions of, these mobile devices, but we don't each know, even myself, the full capabilities. So can they just do they scan and register? This is not just like walk in there and register. It's like you actually need to register and book a time to go between 8 to 2:30 p.m. Is that correct?
Sorry, you have gotten a little ahead of me in a
Oh,
new
sorry.
slide
Okay.
that's
I'll
coming.
let
No
you get back
worries.
to Laura. Sorry. Okay.
I'm seeing a hand raised. Is there any
Ellie.
Yeah, that's
question?
me. I just registered for Tuesday at 1:30 next week. I have a brand new computer and it's driving me crazy because it keeps doing stuff that I don't want it to do and it's not doing stuff that I want it to do. And I want my old computer back, my old laptop back. But this one's brand new, state of the art. And I really need, and it keeps giving me AI stuff and all of that. So I would really need some instruction, so I'm taking advantage of that. Thank you. I'll be Tuesday 1:30. I already made it, and I went on the phone on my phone while you were talking, and everything went through just fine.
Okay, let me see here. I have Teams on Do Not Disturb, so but I see a 1 here, right? Let's see. If it was me,
Thank
well,
you,
I guess
Shelley.
it
And
was
next
with
time,
me then.
if you could do us a favor when you come back to the mastermind next Tuesday, can you let us know how it went?
Well, oh, it would be the following Tuesday because I'm going on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect. So the following Tuesday, come back and just let us know. It's like
I'm looking for. I can't wait. This thing is driving me nuts.
Oh
well,
yeah.
I will tell you, you know what? Me too. Like I was just telling someone this morning, like I was so addicted to Outlook and I did not want to change to Gmail, but my like whole work had to change to Gmail and now I love it. It's just like learning a new tool. So I'm sure you're gonna love it, but it is frustrating in the beginning.
Yeah, no, this is something that I've heard a good amount when seniors they get used to and they get very much trained in a certain way, but if it changes, then everything is different, right? And their whole world is shattered more or less. So I am excited to help remedy any issues relating to that, Shelley, and look forward to meeting you as well. Um,
That's wonderful. And I see Skip on, so I am going to jump to my mobile device. So, yeah,
perfect,
I'm still
perfect.
here, but yeah, thank you
Mm,
guys.
Good. Thank
okay.
you, Lin Lin.
You're welcome.
Hi,
Thank
Skip.
Hello,
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
it's Julie.
Yes.
How's it going back there?
It's wild and crazy. Wild and crazy.
Robin crazy. Okay.
Okay, well, continuing on here, if that's okay, um, is going to be the schedule, our monthly schedule. So this kind of answers a question that was coming up about the booking. So the booking can be, just completely bypassed if you want to just call this phone number. And we might not be available if we are at the center though, so that would make it so we would just have to get a voicemail and call you back. But the booking page is to make sure you would have a appointment in these sections here on our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule. As you see, Tuesday and Thursday are identical. First 2 hours walk in, anyone can just stop by. The next 2 hours are by appointment through that booking page that is here and on the flyer. Um, it's a culture or system that the more you do it, you'll get used to the way the booking page works. Or you just really, while you're there, just tell us, set an appointment for that next week, and then we'll do it for you as well. There's one way, that's one way of doing that. Um,
So
but
just to be clear, you do not do screen sharing ability and helping remotely. You have to be present to get the help.
as of right now, yes, we are looking into options for virtual assistants and over the phone assistants using things like screen sharing. And we had programs earlier, like our digital connections program did have a portion of it being like that, but we haven't quite implemented something like that yet for digital access. But we'll let you know as soon as we get anything like that going.
Okay.
Um, and thank you for the question. And we've got here Wednesdays. Wednesdays are unique days in that we provide traditional classroom style assistance on those days rather than one-on-one help on the other 2 days. On Wednesdays, we present a topic of sorts using TVs, and this is a typical month. YouTube is a pretty big one. You have two halves of YouTube, right? It's being a creator and being a viewer. So we wanted to show them the two halves of that, right? How to make playlists, how to save videos, how to what the algorithm is and stuff like that. And this one is, how to make videos, how to post and build and share, make your account private, that sort of thing. Um, and then this one next week, this is a class that I'll be doing just to teach seniors how to use streaming apps, various streaming apps. I'm sure. I mean, they're really second nature to us, but to seniors, it could be a really scary unknown world, the streaming world. So, and it's changing so much every year, right? So I want to teach seniors on how to use those effectively and safely. And then there's search with Google at the end of the month. These things are very simple to a lot of people, right? But the more, like I'm saying, and I've repeated it a bunch, sorry, but in this area, the heart, the birthplace of so much technology, there's just so many seniors that don't know how to connect with even make phone calls or check their voicemail. Then that's so simple for us, and we've been doing it since we were kids, but they never got the chance to learn, and never opportunity just never arose. So that's why we're doing what we're doing, and that's the general. Each month should follow this structure, and we share the next month's around the last month week. So we're just finalizing the November calendar here in a bit. We'll share that with everyone as well. Um, that's pretty much it. Right here, we've got that phone number, and then this is the email address for us. Both of these are shared between coordinators, all three of us. So right now, I'm the English and Spanish speaking coordinator. I have my teammate Vivian. She is Vietnamese speaking and English speaking. And then we have Cami, who's also Vietnamese and English speaking. So we're looking for a little bit of more help with the Spanish speaking community of San Jose, as I've been stretched pretty thin, but that is currently the team right now. So if we will just really quickly, I like sharing this. We were just, like I said, I was doing so much reporting last week, and it was just so mind-numbing to look at all this stuff in terms of numbers instead of in terms of how much I've helped the individuals, right? So one of the portions that I thoroughly enjoy of reporting is the qualitative, to see here actually the impact we've had on individuals. So these are some anonymous testimonials. It's a wall of text there, but if you could take some time to read and feel the level of just help and need and gratitude from our clients. It's really a blessing. And I mean, everything has two halves, right? But it's just been such a blessing to be a digital inclusion program coordinator for these 4 or 5 years, and be a part of helping seniors with this sort of thing. So I'd like sharing that a little bit, and maybe a little bit about, hopefully everyone's had time to read that. Um, this one right here. So we've moved classrooms a couple times, but this is at the Roosevelt Community Center. They've been using it a little bit for storage, but they're clearing that out now that we're using this room. And this is an example of the general setup of the room. We've just got individual spots. People can bring their own devices. And like I said, I have a bunch of iPads ready for anyone who needs help. We also put the presentations on the iPad so that they can reference that instead of just looking at the TV for those who can't see as well as the others. Um, and then these are some funny pictures over here. We had an art day and the seniors loved using this free app called Sketchbook. And they just were drawing their favorite fruits. It's called, and then they made this pillow out of all of their fruit art. And it was just so they were so proud of their little art pillow that they made. So it's just things like that that bring me so much joy in this, and I believe she's teaching about AI. I'm not entirely sure. Um, and yeah, there's that too. So that's pretty much the general idea of our program right now. The digital access program is set to continue until July of next year, at least, at the Roosevelt Community Center. All you do, if you're trying to do a walk-in and not set up an appointment with us, you just would like to check in with the front desk of the Roosevelt Community Center just to know where we are, because sometimes we get misplaced and we get put into a different room based on other things that are happening at the Roosevelt Community Center. So I would check with them first. Where are we? Usually we're on the first floor in the back hallway in the classrooms for younger kids that don't only operate during the summer more than anything. Um, so I would check with them first and stop by whenever you get a chance within those hours there, and you can see what we have to provide and what we can help you with.
So I have a question, Eli. Do you have any plans for the future of doing some community outreach where you could go to people's homes that are not able to travel to your location?
We have done that in past programs. The Digital Connections, the one right before this program. So in that one, we distributed iPads for people to use at their home on loan, and then they eventually kept them. In that scenario, we would go to homes and help them with instruction one-on-one with at their home. And it's mainly on a case by case basis, as well as they pretty much the requirements and eligibility for Meals on Wheels kind of applies. Like, since this program, part of its eligibility is that you can travel to Roosevelt Community Center. As of right now, we could provide in-home help based on, em- employee limitations and if everyone's free. If anyone, the correct language is free more than anything. But we could check and see the situation. I'll ask my supervisor slash manager about it, and if it's deemed necessary to do it that way, and if the level of need is that high, then we could help. But as of right now, like the virtual helping, it's not being offered at the moment, but we're looking into stuff like that and we'll let you know. So it's just three coordinators right now. I wanted to include it in here. We are doing a bit of an expansion to the digital access program, for lack of a better term or word, called the Digital Ambassador Program. In that, we will have graduates of this access program become help anyone who has desire to be one of these ambassadors that have been going around checking and helping people. If anyone has graduated as a client and want to share that information with their fellow seniors, then they would be able to help it through the ambassador program, which will help us, not be stretched as thin. So if we get a couple of them trained and going, maybe I can step away from the Roosevelt Center and help people in home and stuff like that. But at the moment, we don't have it quite ironed out, but we'll let you know as soon as we get that stuff figured out.
Do you want to send
Yeah,
those
that-
ambassadors to the other senior centers in our jurisdiction?
Potentially,
Yeah, that would be a good
potentially.
idea.
It would be
Yeah.
pretty cool. It could work very multifaceted if we, connect everyone to. Then that's another thing that I love doing is I'm helping learn technology, but most of the time it's not just I need help with technology, right? Most of the time it's I need help with technology so that I can help myself with this other service that is really necessary, like finding affordable housing and finding, a level of care and services in the area. So I really like connecting them with the other departments of SourceWise too. So any collaboration is, I think, a win-win. Um, so I'll let you know about that, how
yeah,
the
be
ambassador program develops more in the next couple of months.
yeah, it'd be like a mentor program, I guess. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know if you guys remember the realtors that are SCORE members here. We used to have access to a computer tech help group, which was an independent group, which was a perk for joining SCORE. Well, we lost that because of the finances, but I hear that they're looking into something that might replace it so that you can call in and get help with your computer and technology problems, even buying a computer or other equipment. And it was free, which made all the difference in the world because now if I want to figure out, how to put like a different background on my Zoom thing, I got to call my computer exorcist, and he, every time he answers the phone, it's kajing, another $150. So keep an eye out for that.
Okay, definitely. The more services that are looking for this ultimate goal of helping people stay connected and not at the life of their wallet. That is something that we very much can use more of. So thank you for sharing that.
Any
Let's see.
questions, anybody?
Yeah, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, actually, I'm Mike Scoggin. I'm with Inspired Senior Advisors. I'm a placement agency. I heard you mentioned affordable housing. I work with a lot of seniors who can't afford to live in the local senior communities. And so I try to give them resources to help them with that. What do you have? Are you connected with those resources at SourceWise?
Not directly, not more than we have like a potential list, like a list of potential affordable communities that we can help seniors at least reach out to and see their availability for homes in their communities. But since I'm more directly involved with just the technology of it all, I refer them to information and awareness at SourceWise, and they help a little more directly with that specifically. But if they have already done the research and they know where they want to look into um, getting housing from, they just don't know how to take the next step, right? Like make the phone call, send an email, go over there themselves. We help them a little bit with that, at least getting in contact with the community that they're investigating.
So SourceWise has a group called Community Supports.
Hmm.
Are you familiar with those guys?
That wouldn't be in care management or no? I
This is Nathaniel Smith. You know Nathaniel?
it's ringing a bell. Yes, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he's part of, so there's um a greater digital link is part of a greater program now or department called intergenerational health services. Sorry, integrated health services, which includes community supports, I believe. So Nathaniel, yes, I know him, but I haven't
Okay,
worked
well,
very
so
much
my
with him.
basic question from your chair, if I'm trying to help people get resources from SourceWise, what number or who should I give them to contact?
So go into it. This number right here is the best number, I would say. It's
Yeah.
the information awareness department. You call them up and you leave, if they don't answer, you leave a voicemail with your name, contact information, and any problem at all. And one of those including finding affordable housing in the area, they will connect you with the right department of SourceWise to help,
Okay.
which,
Okay. Thanks, Eli.
yeah. So if everyone, this is a separate number from the digital link shared hotline, but this is a very valuable resource, I would say, to connect to the correct department in SourceWise.
So
Yeah.
related, Eli.
Yes.
So kind of related to what Mike was touching on. So I have a business that um, helps people with their budgeting, with their just financial, uh, just getting organized, making sure they're balancing their checkbooks. So then maybe doing some more elaborate planning, depending on the client. So are you saying that that number is also a number to call if you're uh, trying to offer your services? Or is that more for people that need the services?
Mhm. Um, that in that situation, I still would call information and awareness, and they would probably connect you to the right department head so that you can get in communication with them
Okay,
rather than from any lower level of at the client level, which most of the time it would be that. But I think information and awareness, that number there would still be the best one to call and try to get connected at that level.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I have arrangements with San Mateo County. I'd just
Okay.
like to see if there's something, an outlet like that available in Santa Clara. I'm sure there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. They should be able to get you to the right place source wise,
Thank
or
you.
even with Annalisa's, the CEO,
Yeah.
perhaps, so depending on a couple things that I'm not technically involved in, but it
We're
should.
gonna we're gonna have Annalisa speak to us about the local AAAs and some other programs later on. So we'll get to see her again.
Okay, fantastic. That's good to hear. I believe she's currently at a paneling at a conference of sorts right now, as far as I know. But okay. Um, if we happen to have more time to watch this little press release video that we had, do we happen to have more time, or are there any more
Yeah, go
questions?
ahead. That would be
Well-
cute. That would be cute. That would be good. Thank you, Eli.
Okay, let me see if I can share audio. How does it work?
If it works. You never know about these YouTube videos.
I just want to make sure my audio is being
Yeah, you have to do the share audio.
Yeah, when you share screen, there should be a little box and it says share like sound or share audio.
Share
okay.
And you
audio.
can have to click
Stop
it.
it first and then start it again. Yeah, sorry. Even, oh yeah, there's the share audio. I see, I see. Okay. No, it's gonna be super loud.
Free Wi-Fi, devices, and tech support. Those are some of the services that will be offered at San Jose's new tech.
Sorry. Let's load this up. It
While
might
you're
be.
pulling that up, are you guys funded by the county or any government sources, or is it pretty much private
Older
funding?
Americans Act.
Older Americans Act. We just we had some ARPA related funds, but I believe those ended. It's currently funded a collaboration with the San Jose Public Library Foundation. So that's as far as I know where we're getting all our money for this program at least. Which might help answer the question, sorry.
Oh, okay. Not for SourceWise, but just for the technology portion, right?
Yeah, I'm not too
Oh,
familiar
okay.
with where the other funding sources are located and from.
Okay.
But for this one, it's a collaboration most of the time with the California Department of Aging, which is both state level and federal level funding, depending on things. A lot of it, like I said, was COVID related emergency funds for a while. It was the only way this department lived, but now that it's more established, we're able to find grants at a individual level, and I think federal level as well. So but collaboration with San Jose Public Library Foundation is the main one, like you'll see here in a second.
Well, the federal level, the Older Americans Act does the funding down through the states and then through the AAAs in the area, but that's supplemented with some other funds too. We're going to have to keep an eye on this because with all the cuts that Trump's making to these kinds of programs, it's hard to tell, where the survivors are going to be.
Yes, that's of current fear that, runs through us all a little more than it used to. So we'll keep an eye on that, and keeping an eye on that definitely. Thank you. But I don't want to take too much more of your all's time. So here, let me know if you can hear this.
Free Wi-Fi, devices, and tech support. Those are some of the services that will be offered at San Jose's new tech hubs. The San Jose Public Library and city leaders today unveiled what they call tech hubs. There's 6 different spaces.
Sorry, I want to stop right here really quickly. So these are some district and that's San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan. So I never thought I would get to meet him, but through this program, I was able to have a conversation with him and meet him. And a lot of our clients, this right here, who's holding the scissors, that's one of our clients. This right here is one of our clients as well. So you never know what comes out of these programs. That wasn't something we advertised or thought, but we got to have some of our participants meet the mayor, so that's a pretty cool thing. Sorry, I just wanted to bring that. Sorry to interrupt.
Leaders today unveiled what they call tech hubs. There's 6 different spaces where people can get free services like skills, workshops, and tech support from bilingual staff. The hubs are scattered at different community organizations, including the Vietnamese American Cultural Center in East San Jose and the Roosevelt Community Center near Japantown. Organizers hope the project will bridge the digital gap in San Jose.
Trained specialists, bilingual specialists, who can help people from minor things like how to swipe, right, to bigger things like how to open up an email address or connect on Zoom. We are very aware that there is a need in the community.
The hubs will be open for a total of 20 hours a week, no reservations.
So she ended that with no reservations. That each of the tech hubs is different. Each of the tech hubs offers, you know, a different flavor of tech support and just generally bridging the digital divide. So some of the other ones might not take appointments, but since there's only 3 of us, we have to do some scheduled appointment stuff, or else we're just going to be stretched all over the place. But like I said, that was a nice little press release video that we got to do with San Jose Parks and Rec, Roosevelt Center. We all collaborated to bring awareness to each of our locations, but mainly the greater goal of bridging the digital divide. So that's the sort of thing we hope to have more of in this coming year as well. And I guess one other thing I'd like to bring up, right here in this picture, Gloria is making a slideshow for something that we called the Tech Expo. We did it back in July, where it was pretty much like a science fair of sorts, where we displayed what the seniors have been working on, and people walked around and got to hear their testimonials and got to, you know, experience. Their families got to see what they've been doing for 2 hours, 3 times a week, 2 times a week sometimes, you know, depending on each person. They finally got to share, this is what I've been doing and this is what I've learned. And it was such a fantastic time. So I look forward to doing more events like the press release and like the Tech Expo in the next coming year as well. So please send any participants or anyone that you think would be eligible or interested in this, please send them our way, and I'd be very much look forward to helping them out.
Cool.
But
Well,
yeah,
thank you very much, Eli. This was really good information for us to have. Does anybody have any last questions?
I'll bring this one.
You know, this is a good resource for us ourselves and for our clients. So, like Shelley said, you're already booked to go over there. That's amazing. And
I
then,
can't wait. Yeah.
yeah, and then this kind of information, we can just bring to our friends, our family, and our clients. So just to, you know, good stuff. All righty, everybody. What are we doing next week, Skip?
211.
Everybody's like,
the
211, what is
the
that?
telephone code for lots of things, and a lot of people aren't aware of it, but you might want to join us and learn what 211 does and how it can help you and your clients.
And I'll probably come up with some co-marketing idea I can share. Next week is market makers anyway, so. All right, everybody. Anything else? Thank you, Eli. This was
Thanks,
amazing.
Eli. Appreciate it.
We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate your
much.
time, your input. We're going to keep you forever now.
Thank you so much for having me and for listening to everything I had to say here. I really like sharing about the work we do at SourceWise, so I really appreciate the opportunity that I had to share all this with you. Is there another question I see?
Anthony, did you have a question?
Just stretching.
Yeah.
And after I meet you next week, I'm coming to come back and tell them all your business.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll be ready
Oh,
and
you know what you
excited.
could do?
Mhm.
Take like a little video snippet, Shelley. Have them, you know, somebody take you a little like a 30-second, 15-second snippet of you
Sure.
guys doing the thing.
She has
That
to
would
have
be
a technology person to figure that out. Yeah.
Well,
One of our other
Alfred.
coordinators can do it,
I have a
maybe.
question
Yeah, Alfred, go ahead. You
for the
froze.
Alvarado here with straight line permit.
Now you froze again.
Yeah, I'm in a coffee shop with Bitcoin.
Okay, go ahead. Now you froze
Can
again.
you hear me?
Yeah.
On and off, yeah.
Well, not anymore. Alfred, put a pin on that for a second. And then Anthony, what's your question? You're muted. We can't
You
hear
had it
you.
in chat box.
Oh yeah, Alfred, put it in chat box.
Is there a lofty class tomorrow? It says.
Well, that would be a question for BRG. Yeah, that's a BRG question, not a SRES NW meeting group
Okay.
question. Oh yeah, okay, sorry, hon. All right, Alfred, try it again. Oh,
So
you must be at a Starbucks or something. What?
I'm going to text, but
We'll put it in the chat box. We can chat.
All right, folks, I'm going to jump off. I'll see you all next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Skip. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Eli. And can I just one more question about that technology hub? Because I think I should go myself. Are they going to
Yeah.
be who are the people that are teaching there? Because are they going to be like people, not like Apple Genius people, but do they do computers and stuff like that or not?
I heard a portion of that, snippets of it, but I'm pretty sure I could put them
Oh,
together in my head real quickly.
uh,
Like the level of expertise of the instructors in general,
yes,
and whom they
yes.
will be. So the program coordinators are the instructors themselves. Like I've been doing this for
Okay.
5 years, so I can answer a good amount of questions, but there are some things that stump me and I have to do a little bit of research, I'll admit. So we're not experts
Oh, of
at
course,
the
we're all.
moment, but
Uh-huh.
the coordinators themselves are have their own level of expertise, right? Like one of us is more involved and more knowledgeable about AI than the other two. So any AI questions go to Cami more than anything, and Apple related stuff, laptop related stuff goes to me, and then Vivian is more Android related stuff. So we have our own
Uh-huh.
expertises of sorts, but
Uh-huh.
we
Uh-huh.
try to
Okay.
get visitors and guest speakers
Uh,
as well. So we'll let you know if any of those Wednesday classes will be administered by someone a little more advanced and a little bit more specialized.
Awesome. Okay, so Alfred's question is, are there any other services they need volunteers for at Roosevelt?
Most likely, I am not familiar with their level of need for volunteers at the moment, but I'd imagine so. I'm not sure. So
There's that main number that you spoke about earlier is a good number to contact to leave your information and ask about volunteer services. They're really good about calling people back. So for us to bring our services to volunteer, we would use that same phone number.
potentially, so there is like a level of disconnect and difference there. If it's specific to source wise, that number I originally was showing that works. But if it's specific to Roosevelt, that's a little different, and we don't have full connection of their,
Yeah, the
volunteer
Roosevelt
needs
Center
and
is the
stuff.
city of San Jose. And then
Hmm.
SourceWise utilizes the facility as a Roosevelt Center to do your services. So you are right, there's a double layer there. So the
Hmm.
city of San Jose would be a good resource of the website to find out about volunteer programs or needs at the Roosevelt Center. And then volunteering for SourceWise, you contact them.
Yes, precisely. And I mean, this is something you can find by looking it up, but I'm just for ease, I'm putting the number for the Roosevelt Community Center right here.
Oh, perfect. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. And source-wise would probably have need for volunteers as well. So if you can't find any need for volunteers at Roosevelt, maybe calling source-wise, you'll have a little bit more luck finding anyone who needs some volunteer help.
Yeah.
And unrelated, Roosevelt is I was a poll worker, and that was the vote center. So I don't know if it's going to be, so there'll probably be the vote center going on so people can actually get their vote on while they're down there.
Yep, totally.
Yep,
That's
I'm a
good to
poll
know.
worker this year too, so I'm always encouraging people to please vote.
Good job. All righty, everybody. We're gonna call that a do. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you all next week. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Eli. You're fabulous.